Hello and welcome to a pretty quick Steam Deck video today where I will try to run Far Cry 6 via the SteamOS. Using the Proton compatibility layer, I've installed the Ubisoft Connect app, as you can see here. It's running Proton 7.0. And I'm gonna go start the Ubisoft launcher. This will take a little bit of time. I've installed everything on the micro SD card, 512 gigabytes, and yeah, loading times will be a little bit longer, as you will see right now, but I think for a micro SD card they are still pretty fine. So now it's starting up the Ubisoft Connect app. I've set the scaling mode to FSR, so I can quickly switch the layer here to full, so you can see every data. I will switch to the games now, and we'll start Far Cry 6. So the reason you see FSR is turned on right now is simply because it will scale all the UI windows basically to the full size of the Steam Deck, and in this case, since I have enabled FSR in the side menu here, it will also scale up the UI. It's not that great, but it's just for the launcher, so it's not really that big of a problem here. So now it's loading up. As I said, it will take a little bit of time here. And now we are basically already inside the game, and yeah, that's basically the Windows application or the Windows game which will be running right now, but everything is still on the Steam Deck or SteamOS. So after we gone in here in the menu, quickly skip over the intro. Now I quickly show you the settings we are going to start with. Issue is a little bit behind the overlay. Here we go. Also surprised me a little bit, the default settings for the Steam Deck were on high, but maybe that's simply the default preset on the game. I don't know, because maybe it's not detecting the Steam Deck. And there's no resolution scaling at the moment, so we are at the full 800p resolution of the Steam Deck. And I'm gonna start here. Just quickly go into menu here, because yeah, I will unlock the frame rate so you can see what we could expect if we fully unlock it. I will show you my preferred settings a little bit later, which I would recommend to use if you really want to game on the device, but just to get an idea how fast it will run. So I'm now here in the game. As you see, the loading time wasn't too bad. I think we are at 35 FPS. I think that's pretty decent already. Graphics wise, well, using the high preset, I think the game looks pretty nice actually. So we have 32 watts at the moment, and estimated about 2 hours of battery life if we're going to play with this kind of configuration. I will now cap the frame rate at 30, so you can see where we are here. And this makes not that much of a difference at the moment. If you want to get the best battery life, you will have the option inside the game to reduce the resolution. That's something we can try right now. Just quickly go into the settings, and everything's behind the overlay at the moment. That's gaming. Let's go into graphics, and in the extended we have the FSR, and I will use maybe the balanced mode. I think actually in this particular game the FSR resolution and on the Steam Deck itself, it's not too bad if you consider you have a small screen anyway. And if you look now at the estimated time, we have, oh sorry, that was the touchscreen, we have up to 4 hours of battery life, and with this kind of graphics I think this is really impressive, like having that much of battery. And we are at the high preset. We could go to medium or could even go to low if we want to. I mean, the game still looks pretty decent, I think. I will unlock the frame rate right now so we can take a look at what we could actually achieve. And you can see now we are at 45. So if you really want to hit that 60 FPS on the Steam Deck, I think this will get a little bit rough, and I'm not sure if it's worth it graphics wise. I think even because there's nothing going on right now, right? We are not in a fight or a battle or something. I will quickly reduce the overall preset to low so we can see if we actually can hit 60 FPS. Let's go into here and use low. And I keep the FSR on for now at the balance setting. And let's see if we actually can hit. We are close, but we are not quite there. And yeah, again, I'm not sure if it's really worth it. If you really want to go that low. Otherwise, if you maybe just using the low preset and I kept the frame rate to 30, let's see what the estimated battery would be. So it usually takes some time until the overlay catches up with the new with the SoC consumption here. You can see it's going down. I think it's not that much of a difference compared to what we already had at the high preset. So I rather would probably use the high preset using FSR, maybe quality or something, depending on how much battery you want to get out of it, and simply play with a 30 FPS cap. Or let's say we want to keep the 30 FPS and maybe we just for curiosity try out the Ultra preset and see how that runs. So going into the options, graphics, and I'm choosing the ultra preset, and I also now disable FSR, so we are native resolution ultra graphics preset. So let's see if this works. And as you can see, it kind of actually does. We are at 30 FPS. I can remove the frame cap so we can see what we could actually achieve here with ultra, and not that much more. So really at the absolute limit at the moment. So I'm pretty much sure if you're going into fights or have a lot of going on, you can already see it will be dipping eventually to maybe, I don't know, maybe the upper 20s probably. For me this wouldn't be that consistent. I would stick to the high preset. Something we could do right now is we could use the ultra preset and enable FSR again, maybe in the quality mode or ultra quality for that purpose. And let's see if we stay above 30 with this configuration. So now ultra quality FSR and the ultra preset, and yeah, we are pretty much there. I still think that if something will be going on, we will probably be below 30 at some point. So I would stick to the high settings when using the device. But otherwise, I'm really impressed, to be honest, with the performance. I didn't expect it, especially that much of battery life for such a new game, and I think the game looks really amazing on this device. It looks pretty nice in general, but especially like playing something like this on a handheld that really kind of blowed my mind if I first booted it up. So yeah, you can definitely play Far Cry 6 on the Steam Deck. It's a little bit cumbersome to get around the installation of the Uplay launcher, and so I really hope that that's more a problem with Ubisoft and so on. So I really hope they figure out to natively integrate it into Steam. That would be much easier to configure and to set up, but otherwise it runs really well, and I'm really happy with the performance. I'm currently playing the game exclusively on the deck and having a lot of fun so far. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Hope you enjoyed it, and if you want to see more tests and videos about the Steam Deck maybe, or some other videos, just let me know in the comments, and see you in the next video. Bye!